How you doing? How you doing, Shawty? Like how you normally say, right?
Laid back at the crib right now, at home. We in motion as usual. What's the word?
Yeah, I was meaning to talk to you because I seen your brother's like one of his reels, and I'm like, oh, Gary's shadow boxing. He's getting ready. Stay. It looked like you're still in shape as well.
Yeah, well, we always in motion. We definitely always in motion, man. I like to keep my wheels spinning. Um, so we definitely in the gym. We definitely training. Dusting the cobwebs off. Gave my shoulder good enough time after the surgery. Stuff like that. It's feeling good, feeling strong.
Obviously we had the end of the year Showtime card that just passed this weekend. But before we get into that, obviously, we got probably Amazon Prime coming into the mix now.
Mm.
What do you think about that? And the new wave, the new network inboxing.
Well, the only thing consistent in life is change.
Hmm.
So it's something that's expected to happen. People have to learn how to evolve and develop. And I think that's just what's going on with that. It was just saddening though, man, to see the end of Showtime boxing. It kind of touched me. They got to showing some of the old fights, man. I'm like, oh man, But it's a new wave. It's a new wave. It's happening. And the only thing consistent in life is change, like I say.
Um, so gearing up to the actual last card itself, obviously it was the David Morrell. But before I get into that, right? Because I don't want to. People always ask me because I've been interviewing lately, like, "Yo, when is Gary coming on? When is Gary coming back? When is Gary coming back? How are you doing?" I know that you put the coach hat and the fighter hat, and I know like you're like one of the oldest in the family, so you kind of like,
Mm.
hold that on your shoulders as well. How's everything with you?
Um, Everything with me is solid, man. No complaints. Even if you complain, that ain't gonna help anyway, right? Anybody asks me how I'm feeling or what I'm doing, and my answer is always, it doesn't matter. Job gotta get done anyway. You know, um, but nah, everything's good to the best of our ability. The baby's good. They're getting bigger. More importantly, they're getting smarter.
Okay.
My younger brothers, they right on course. They still grinding. They still in motion. You know, um, my mom, she's spoiled. She's spoiled. Other than that, man, just trying to make sure the bro's good, make sure the family good, be able to be of assistance to the people that I genuinely care. That's just where I'm at with things. But as far as the coaching head goes, my little brother looking sharp. My
Yeah.
little brother looking sharp. Antoine's looking good. He's looking strong. He's listening. He still has room for growth. He's young. He's still maturing. As far as me is concerned, I love what I do. I love what I do. I feel like I haven't got the opportunity to get in there and compete against these legacy name fighters, that I wanted to compete against, for whatever reason. Um, but I would love to get a couple more, just a couple more, you know what I'm saying? But I would want it to be valid. It got to be something that's really worth my while, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But I'm always fuck something up ready. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm always in the gym. I'm always grinding. So,
Good. Good. When I speak upon when I speak to you, it's like speaking to all your brothers because you coach them as well. So um leading up to that, let's get right into like what just happened. What's in the new, right? Did you watch the card itself, the
yeah,
last Showtime card? Did it live
yeah, I
up to
watched
its expectations?
it. It was a good card. I think it was a good card. Overall, it was a good card, man. I liked it. It was cool to see Berto. You know what I'm saying? Andre Berto, a good friend of mine. You
Girl.
know, it was cool to yeah, it was cool to see that fight. Um, B Hop, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Keep your mouth closed, y'all. Please stay. He's still talking shit, man. Talking about some running back. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
What do you think about the first fight? Did he win the first fight, or did he get gifted
I
the first
thought,
fight?
oh no. It's listen. He definitely lost the first fight. If you ask me, he got a gift the first fight. I thought he lost the first fight. He definitely got his ass scorched the second fight. There's no reason why he should want to fight that man again. His pride and his ego making him say that he really don't want to fight that man no more. He got his ass beat, and it
What
wasn't like and it wasn't like he just caught him with a lucky shot either. You know, he was actually controlling the fight the whole duration up until when he caught his ass. So,
did you think he wanted to fight that night? You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the high guard for most of the night.
man, I don't know if he wanted to fight, didn't want to fight. I know he got that ass beat.
What about the
You know
corner?
what I'm saying?
He added Barry and Boogs. Did you hear the corner talk?
Um, I didn't really hear the corner talk because normally when I watch fights, I feel like the commentators or the commentary sometimes tend to sway the fans to think they seeing something that they not seeing or something. So a lot of times when I watch fights, I watch it on mute. I cut the volume down so I don't really hear what's being said in the corners or anything like that. I cut the volume down to watch the fight. Um, but I don't like. I'm not a fan of these Frankenstein fighters. You
Mm.
know, when you have a Frankenstein, or we could, my father used to call them gym hoes. Shout out to Pops, man. He used to call them gym hoes. When you got a fighter going from gym to gym, or from trainer to trainer.
Oh yeah.
I personally, yep, I call them Frankenstein fighters. You know what I'm saying? A fighter that been put together from this person, this person, this person. Like I personally can't get with it. I mean, people feel as though they need to do so, to help better themselves or something like that. I'm never one to stand in the way of somebody doing something that they feel as though is going to help better them. You know what I mean? But it's a fine line. It's a fine line. It's a fine line. So I can't really speak on it.
Okay.
What was said in the corner?
It it seemed he just wasn't listening to the corner, and he had like Barry and his old coach Sosa like switching off, sending the message round every other round, and he was basically telling his old coach, you know, you're nervous, and then look what happened. Boom, the next round he gets knocked out, and yeah, and he basically saying he got it. Uh, to all his coaches and stuff like that. And when I interviewed certain coaches in the game, some of them they say, when you're sure of yourself and when you just say it, like when you just say you're just to say it. And I feel like
Yeah,
that.
a lot of times that's a way of a lot of fighters psyching themselves up. I feel like one of the reasons definitely against the different trainings of coaches is I feel as though you have to have a certain level of belief, a certain level of trust within the individual that's giving you these instructions. You're really at war. You're honestly at war. You're the only person out there. So your coaches is like your last line of defense. You know, you of course you can go out there and try to fight, but shit's going wrong and it's not going right. When you get to the corner, your coach is supposed to tell you what's going wrong, why it's happening, what to do to change it, and how to capitalize on it. That's what's supposed to happen. And you have to have a certain level of trust and belief in this team that, hey, in the heat of this battle, it's chaos all around me. And I gotta believe what you're doing to try to attempt to do this shit that you telling me to do. And I think it tends to be a certain level of detachment, from coach to fighter, in the heated situations like that. So it is what it is, man. I don't know. I can't really speak on it. But you're absolutely correct, man. When these guys start saying stuff like that, that's their way of psyching themselves up.
Right. So speaking upon like you, like I know last time I talked to you, you said if you came back, you were gonna come back at 35. Uh, like is and then you also I talked to you a couple times and said, hey, if there's some names at 30, you entertain that too. Uh, you even said to 40. But for you, what's the more two weight classes more likely we'll get to see you back in the ring?
Um, it depends. Where I'll say this,
Because
where
there's
I
so
would
much
feel
smoke.
that's what I'm saying. It depends. I'm a free agent, so if an opportunity presents itself, under the right circumstances, sure, we can entertain it.
Mm,
But realistically speaking, me being comfortable, what I'm saying, really feeling all the way whole, 35.
mm, I like it. So let's break some of these things down because there's a couple fights that have been passed by that I haven't spoke to you about. And one of those ones is Shakur Stevenson with De Los Santos. You told me that you've worked with Stevenson, you've seen the performance. Their team said that something was wrong with his hand. Uh, looking at the performance, what do you believe in that fight specifically?
um, I do believe that it was probably something wrong with his hand.
Hmm.
It was a lot of people talking about his performance of how he looked. They said they thought it was boring and etc. And a lot of times they compare his fight to my fight. Um, I like Shakur. I like Shakur. I think he can. I think he can fight. I think he's. I want to say he's still a young fighter, but he's right at that point where as though he's not really a young fighter, but he's still a young fighter. He's still growing.
A
He's
young
still
vet
growing. You know what I'm saying?
cli-
Right. You know what I'm saying?
climbing into
Like,
that vet
yeah,
stage.
he's still climbing into that stage. You never really stop. You never stop learning when you in this shit. And when you do stop learning, then that's the problem. So I think he had to deal with adversity. What's life without adversity? I think that was the time that he had to dig deep, be smart. He had to dig deep, be smart, get these rounds in. I ain't gonna do nothing stupid. But shit, boxing is Marcus of Queensbury. It means to hit and not get hit.
Hmm.
I mean, I think that's what he did. A lot of times people want you to, of course, at the same time, it's the entertainment business. So sometimes people want you to take chances. They want you to take risks. I believe that there's other ways of taking chances and being or taking risks than just going in there going blow for blow. I think it was just a way he had to deal with adversity. I think that if a situation like that was to happen again, he'll probably be able to handle it a little better. Um, Now, if you want me to be, that's my honest opinion, but my shit was definitely a little more shit. I definitely should have won my fight. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, so
Yeah, because you've been there and done that. As far as feeling that adversity in the ring and still needing to become victorious at the end of the night.
there you go.
We was actually
There
talking
you go.
about that. Me and Coach Kenny, we were talking about you and that fight with you and Mark Masayo. Yeah, exactly.
What's this? What was he? Masaho. Yeah. And guess what? He lost his very next fight.
He did. He did.
Craziness.
Even into that, like that division, we just seen that WBC belt has been flopping around in different
Oh,
hands.
that Drake man, that motherfucker been they playing hot potato.
Yeah, so
They
now
playing
Lamont
hot
Peters,
potato.
Lamont Roach.
Lamar
Got,
Roach. Yeah, shout out to the city, man. Shout out to the city, man. Shout out for putting on for the city, man. We got another champion in the city, man, from the city. That's what's up.
so 130. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like 130 this year, and then it's just like,
Like I say, I'm keeping it real with y'all, man. 35 is where I'm real comfortable.
all right.
I'm real comfortable at 35. If a situation presents itself at 130
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense, sure we entertain it. I spank something at 30. I spank something at 30.
Now, say when we talk about 35, right? And we talk about the champions and some of these, would you entertain on disrupting a heavy prospect on the way up that needs a name?
Would I entertain? Say that again.
Like for instance, say if
Check a heavy disrupting what
no, my
prospect
bad.
or something like
Oh, I said that would you disrupt a prospect on the way up to a title that's touching a title status. Guys like, maybe a Keyshawn Davis, or you just want straight title eliminators, title shots.
that. Oh no, I'm definitely a straight title eliminator, title fighter all day in the book. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, for these guys that's coming up, that's trying to search for a name, I'm not the guy for them to fight right now.
Tell him, tell him
You
why.
know what I'm
Why
saying?
is that? Why is that, Gary?
One, because to keep it G with a lot of the younger fighters, I've been doing this shit so long. I heard the OGs used to tell me back in the day, they used to say, Shorty, I done forgot more shit than you learned. You know what I'm saying? That's what the OGs used to say back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's funny.
you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be too risky for them. They trying to get an opportunity to get the title. You know what I'm saying? To get on that throne. It'd be too risky for them to jump in there and say and fight me. I don't give a fuck if it is a shoulder injury or not. It's a risky fucking fight, and it's gonna push you back. You can be mad, get your feelings hurt. So nah, I believe I should be competing against world champions. I'm a world champion caliber fighter all day, straight down the paint. If I could be competing against anyone, it should be someone else on that caliber, world champions.
Well, I mean, now watching, Shakur, and I know that you said you liked him. He got a belt now. He got the WBC belt now. Is that something that, you know, are you looking at? Is that something that you would entertain?
I mean, I entertain anything that makes sense. We are
Because
prize fighters.
they offer what, like Frank Martin a mill. He denied it, a little bit over a mill. He denied it.
See, I don't. This is something that I definitely don't like to get into as far as the particulars of the finances or the actual numbers per se. But I don't entertain anything that makes sense. I can't speak on anyone else. As far as their financial status, or how they conduct themselves as business. But I do business differently. So yeah, that's something we'll have to talk about in person.
But will you go straight into a Shakur Stevenson fight? Because he got one more fight with Top Rank, and then he's the free agent.
I mean, I feel like I already answered that question. I'll entertain anything that's worth entertaining. You know what
And
I'm
what what
saying?
what does that fight look like then?
What you mean?
Like, what does it look like? What in your eyes? What do you see that fight looks like stylistically and the result?
Uh, if it materializes, then we'll see.
Mm, okay, okay. As far as as the fight with Rayo is concerned, what do you think about, as far as him being a title eliminator to fight Javante Tank Davis? Do you think that
Who?
that fight that Rayo won
Who did he
against
just fight?
Chris?
Who he fight?
He just
Oh
fought
yeah,
Chris
yeah, yeah,
Colbert.
yeah. Okay. Him and who?
And Rayo, do you think that was like a good title eliminator, or was that not worthy of a title eliminator? Because the WBO title is held by Javante Davis now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if you knew that as well.
I knew he had the WBA. Um, do I think it was worthy of an eliminator match for that title?
Yeah, everybody wants to fight with Tank, right?
I mean, you can say that. You can say that.
Would you rather see that
I
over like a Pitbull Cruz rematch?
think I guarantee you Tank could be more willing to fight Rayo than Pitbull Cruz.
Explain, explain. This is interesting.
um, I think Shorty that won last night, he can. I think he can fight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He can box. He can punch.
Yeah.
He can punch. I don't know, man. I just feel like I feel like Pitbull Cruz, man. He has more tenacity. He brings a certain level of tenacity in that square that makes a motherfucker uncomfortable
Mm,
unless you really know what you're doing. You know. But I also think that Shawty that beat B Hop, he has a little more boxing ability than Cruz too.
right.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I'd like to see him and Cruz go. That's a tough one.
Mm.
Cruz
What
was somebody Cruz was somebody that I said I'd come back and fight. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out some wild matches that they will throw your way. Like I could see them trying to probably even throw a De Los Santos your way as well.
Della Santos. You
The
gotta
one that
refresh
just
my
fought,
memory.
that just fought Shakur. He knocked out Ryu.
Right. Well, oh yeah, the one. Okay, and then he came back and knocked him out.
Yeah, like you're in the mix with
Yeah,
those guys as well. You know,
yeah. I can see that. I
I
can
can
see
see
that.
them trying to do that.
I can see
Battles of the
that.
lefties, man. 135 got a whole bunch of southpaws, man. I'll tell you.
That's cool. I can see that. I'll spank his ass. He got a little pop. He definitely got some pop, but he wild. He
You
wild.
wild.
He not sharp enough.
Oh, so you'll catch him
He
in
not
between.
he not sharp enough. Even with Shakur her hand, Shakur still controlled the real estate. He still touched them, you know what I'm saying, when he needed to touch them, was able to just control the real estate within that. Shawty. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm, I like it. So, as far as also, you've been in the ring with Lomachenko. They're trying to put that Lomachenko and Kambosos fight. What do you think about that fight? Do you think if that fight happens,
That's a good fight. That'd be a good fight.
who you
That'd
lean
be a
to?
good one. I'll be leaning towards Lomachenko.
Lomachenko by stoppage,
I would want
or
I would want him to win anyway. I don't
because you
know
want
if
to
it'll be
get
by
back?
stops. I would want him to win. Oh yeah, I would want him to win.
My man Gary want that get back.
Man, I don't want him no more. But that'd definitely be a good fight. That'd definitely
Yeah.
be a good fight. Hmm.
What what do you think about these young prospects at 35 like Andy Cruz and Keyshawn Davis? Are
I
they
like
are
I
they
like both of them. I like both of them.
yeah?
Yeah,
You think they're
I
the
like Andy.
future
I
of
like
boxing?
Keyshawn. Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
It'd be fucked up if they like run into each other right now because somebody gonna knock somebody off.
Too early.
But I do like both of them. Yeah, I do like both of them. I think that'll be something where though they can take two completely separate paths, run it the fuck up, and then they can meet in the middle somewhere down the road. You know, they can build it that way. But I like both of them. Yeah, I like both, especially
Oh,
Keyshawn.
so now we're talking about the 140 division. So you already know you got to put your coaching hat on now. Now it got to be like
Hmm.
that. So you know, where do we start? Where do we start? I mean, we've had, Richardson, Hitchens, and your brother are kind of like when it comes down to the rankings, coming up around the same time, as far as ranking is concerned, right? They
Hmm.
also, they also fought each other in the amateurs. Um, we had
No, they didn't.
no,
Yeah, they. Well, my little brother Jack likes tax that ass.
yeah, they
Yeah, no, they
right.
fought in the amateurs.
They got him lining up possibly Jack Catterall
That's a
or
good fight for him. That's a good fight for him.
or maybe the Liam Paro, the guy that just knocked out Montana Love. What do you think about that?
I think there's good step up fight.
Right?
I think that'll be a good step up fight. The guy, what's his name, Parham?
Yeah, Liam
What's the one
Paro.
that knocked? Yeah, I think he's dangerous. He's definitely dangerous. But those are the good step up fights. Those fights that young prospects, somebody that's really coming up trying to make the run. Those the type of fights that you need. Them the fights that you're gonna need to make sure you where the fuck you need to be. Everything don't have to be perfect. Everything might not be perfect. But them the ones that's gonna test you and show you, all right, this is where we at. This is what we need to do. Everything is a learning experience. You know,
Right.
hell
Wh-
yeah.
what do you think about Love? Is he all done? You think he got more fight in him?
I hope so. I know him personally. I hope so. I hope so.
Right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. We got almost 300 people on the live. Only 79 likes. Let's get these likes up. We got the one and only Gary Russell Jr. in the house tonight on Mill City Boxing. So also, some of the other names at 140. I talked to your brother Antoine. And when he talks about titles and guys that have titles, I told him, hey, Subriel Matias is a guy that has the IBF title, and your brother said, "Is that the lineup for me?" And I told him, "It looks like that's supposed to be the lineup to you." And then he told me, "I'm gonna talk to my brother about him." Did you guys talk about him?
Yep.
Talk to me.
And that's a fight that I like. That's
He
a
just
fight I
he
like.
just fought Urshishev. What do you thought about his
I seen that.
performance?
Um, I thought he did okay. I thought he did what he normally does. I thought he did what he normally does. He's strong. Um, but I believe in intellect over athleticism. I believe my younger brother is definitely more athletic than him, has more athletic ability, and the intellect that we have within this sport, we're gonna utilize, it, and I think that shit's gonna be light years ahead of what it is that he's trying to do. That's a fight that I like.
Does that fight go the distance?
Nah, that fight ain't going the distance. That fight not going the distance.
Y- when we talk
That fight
about
won't go
one
the
of the
distance.
most exciting fights at 140, that those two guys get mentioned a lot.
I know.
You've been noticing?
I know. Yeah. But I'm telling you, listen when I tell y'all this shit. In most cases, it's not the biggest, it's not the fastest, it's not the person who hit the hardest, it's not the strongest person who's gonna win the fight. In most cases, it's the more intelligent person who wins the fight. Now, if I'm anywhere near as close to being as strong as you or as fast as you, you got problems.
Hmm.
You got problems. You got problems. So
Your
intellect
your
over
brother,
athleticism.
y- your brother speaks upon Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Is that what you believe?
That's exactly what I believe. Rock'em Sock'em Robot, someone that gets in shape just to be able to throw punches hard for a duration of time, and they tough mano y mano. I'm just gonna throw this shit. That's not boxing. Marcus of Queensborough is to hit and not get hit. I mean, yes, you want to prove how tough you are and all that, but to just sit there and go blow for blow, that's some stupid shit. Go ahead, throw that shit. I'm gonna slip, weave, slide in, let you throw this shit, and then I'm gonna start digging this shit in between. It's a
Mm.
difference. It's a difference. It's called the sweet science for a reason. I believe that's what I believe. My father used to tell me, shout out to Pops, man. I miss my man. He used to say,
Rest in peace, man.
he used to ask me, man, and we'll watch the fights together. And it'll be like a war. It'll be like a straight out war, dog fight.
You you and
Straight
your
dog
brothers
fight.
together, right?
What I mean? My brothers, my father, we just sitting there watching the fight. We watching the fight. My little brothers in there, at the time they was young, the older people in the house, they like, man, that was a damn war. He asked me a question. He said, Shard, he said, what creates a war when you're in there fighting? I said, man, two people that just not willing to give up. He said, nah. That's two people that didn't have a plan B. He said, because when you're really good or strategic at battle, you're able to create the outlet, create the difference. It's not just mano y mano. It's not just brute strength. You gotta be able to make the necessary adjustments, be able to adapt. If you're one dimensional, that's the shit that you're gonna get. But when you can adapt, you make changes. You ain't gonna get that. You get a better outcome, a much smoother outcome. Big
Yeah,
difference.
I agree. I definitely agree. Shout out to the 304 people on the live. Make sure you guys go out and smash the like button. We only got 108 likes, so let's turn these likes up. Got the one and only Gary Russell Jr. in the house again tonight, guys. So, other names at the 140 division. I mean, we got that dude Arnold Barboza, still undefeated. He just got signed to Golden Boy, and then we got Devin Haney. What do you? We got to talk about the Devin Haney and Regis Prograis performance, of course, and how do they match up? How does Haney match up with a guy like Gary Russell Jr. A lot of coaches say that's the guy that really puts a lot of pressure on a guy like Haney. Him and Teal give Haney some of the toughest, hardest work at 140. What do you think
Wait,
about the fight?
say that again. Who gave Haney that toughest work?
Your brother and Teal at
They said
140.
they say that would be the toughest fights for him at 140.
Yeah, they'll be the toughest fights that they believe that they want to see Haney in, like a real, real big threat.
Okay,
Boxing ability with
okay,
punching power. They want to see
yeah,
that.
okay.
We don't
I
want.
agree. I
We
thought
don't want
you.
to just. We don't want to see Haney with just a guy with punching power. We don't want to just see him with a guy that has skills with no punching power. So, they
Mm-hmm.
think that your brother got that combination.
Yeah. No, I agree. I thought I agree to what exactly y'all said. As far as his performance though, I thought Haney looked good his last fight. I thought he looked good. I honestly believe that this is no shot to Regis, but he was the champion. I feel like he was in the right place at the right time for him to become the world champion. You know, and when they competed, Devin showed him, hey, it's levels to this shit. It's a different level. You can't just be in here flat footed and think you can just throw some motherfucking hard punches. I'm not gonna be there for that shit. I'm gonna touch you and I'm gonna move. It's Marcus of Queensbury, hit and not get hit. Once again, it's not the strongest person who wins the fight in most cases. You know what I'm saying? It's the more intelligent. Devin was smart. He knew I'm gonna box the shit out of him. I'm gonna keep this jab in his face. I'm gonna turn him. You know what I'm saying? Even and he's slow on his feet. He was slow on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he could have made little subtle adjustments to made things difficult for Devin, but he didn't have the genetic makeup to do so. He was too slow on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Like if he would have been able to mash the gas a little more, he could have made it a little difficult. But Devin did good. He did what he's supposed to do.
Now, how do you see a Devin and your brother? Come on, because you just finished saying that Regis was in a good time, to collect the belts. So does that mean that Devin is at a good time as well, or Devin is just the more superior boxer, and it is what it is?
No, no, I think I think yeah, Devin is at a good time as well, but I also think Devin was just a more superior boxer. You know what I'm saying? In general. You know what I'm saying? I believe just the skills in which that he has was more superior than Regis. You know.
Tank's team said it was they were tailor made for Devin.
Styles make fights. Styles make fights. So yes, I agree to that too. I agree to what Tank said. Style make fights. Um, Devin and my little brother, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
You better give me more than that, bro. You got too much in
That's
that
a good
brain.
fight.
You got too much in that brain. Talk to me.
I
You-
mean,
You're gonna be in that corner, making sure
listen,
that that.
I think it's a good fight if we're willing to entertain anything that makes sense. Once again, if the shit makes sense, hell yeah, it's definitely a good fight. It's a fight, you know, um,
That's the
that we
fight your
would,
brother wants the most.
yeah, that's the fight that he wants the most. But honestly, he want to fight Devin, but he want to fight the what's the name guy,
You want to fight Matthias
Matias.
now?
He want to fight him. Yeah, he
Mm,
want to fight
I
him.
like. I like that you said that.
Yeah, he want to fight him.
What
He
is it?
really
What
want
is it?
to fight.
Why
Uh,
is it more him? Because when I spoke to him, I'm the one that kind of hyped him up for Matthias, but in the same time, he's been
I think,
his eyes
I think,
get
I think,
glossy for the WBC.
I think it's more so one. I think he wants the WBC title, and I think it's just stylistically, he believes that the fight with Matias will be a more exciting fight
Ooh.
versus him and Devin. It would be
So he wants to give what the fans
more
want.
strategic. It'd be more strategic type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I like
Um,
that. I like that.
that's realistically what it is. It's like he wants that. He wants the smoke. He want all the smoke. And the guy's knockout ratio is very, very high. They keep comparing him to my brother and my brother to him and vice versa. My brother like, oh man, they doing all this talk like, dude is tough. He do hit hard and all that, but like, man, fuck that, bro. I want him. What you think about him? You
Hmm.
know. So yeah, I mean, I think we can start with him, and if it materializes into something with Devin, down the road, it makes sense. I think that'd be a good fight as well. It'll be a dangerous fight with both parties. I think it'll be a
Mm.
dangerous fight for both sides. I
Who's a
think I
better?
think it'll be a little more dangerous on Devin's side because my brother a bigger puncher.
Yeah.
But it'll
Who's
definitely be a
who,
dangerous fight on both sides.
who do you believe has the higher IQ in that fight?
In what fight?
In a Devin and your brother fight?
I believe my brother will have a higher IQ. Um, I believe this is my thoughts on Devin. I think Devin is a good fighter. I think he's more athletic than IQ. I think he has the reflexes to get in and out. He has the reflex to get in and out. You know, he has the eyes to be able to read when the guy's about to punch, to be able to slip, move, and get the fuck out of there. You know, and when to throw his shots. Um, and I think just from over time of just doing it, you just built and just learned certain things. Like, okay, if I can do this, I got the time in it. I got his time in a little bit, so I can do this. I can get away with this. You know, I don't consider that IQ. You know, IQ is when you actually create these traps and you setting this shit up. You know, with Devin, if he fights my younger brother, it would be a thing where as though he would be looking to try to outbox my younger brother. He's gonna rack up these rounds. He's gonna try to rack up these points. Hopefully, he can make my younger brother run into something. You know, he's not really a big puncher. My younger brother is going to not be. My younger brother's gonna be looking to get Devin the fuck up out of there. It's a
Mm,
difference. It's a difference. He gonna be looking to get Devin the fuck up out of there. He's not looking to go. He knows that okay, he's gonna try to steal rounds. He's gonna try to run these rounds up. He gonna try to pot shot this. He gonna try to you do. We ain't worried about that. He gonna try to get Devin the fuck up out of there. Devin gonna try to run up these. It's two different things. So putting the IQ, you know, IQ plays the part. You know, they can try to nullify our attacks and stuff like that. You know, so I think it's a good jump. I think it'd be a good fight.
I do too. Now, now that people are starting to hear more about Matthias, Devin and Teal's team have sent paperwork their way. Um, when it comes to those three guys as far as champions, because I kind of leave Rolly alone in his own little like he has his own league. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, hey, I like Rolly too, man. I like Rolly. Rolly crazy as hell. Rolly crazy as hell, but I like Rolly, man. You know, so this ain't nothing personal. It's just business. But Rolly can get it too. Can get it too.
Mm,
Rolly can definitely get it too. You know what I'm saying? He right there 140 with Lil Bro. Rolly can get it too.
that is true. He is at 140. Such an easy fight to be made. Such an easy fight to be made. Now, like you guys have a does your brother have a big contract with Al? Is it long?
No, it's not long. It's not long.
Okay. Yeah, cause but I mean a Rolly fight, yeah. I mean it would be good, obviously. You know, your brother is starting to be a little bit more outspoken upon some of these fights, which is great as well.
Mm.
And like I said, do you think that some of these guys could, take Matthias out, or do you think Matthias will probably be around for much longer for guys like your brother can come around?
Now, what was the guys we talking about? Them Matthias is talking about again?
Devin and Teal,
Devin.
sent an offer. And they denied Teal's offer because Teal wants to fight in February. So now Teal's going to be fighting Jermaine Ortiz in February 8th.
Hmm. Um, I think it's possible. I think it's possible that they can take him out. I
Yeah.
think they're all good. I think they're all good fights to be made.
Hmm.
You know, all the names that was mentioned, you know, wouldn't be, you know, bad fights. Just for the fans' point of view in general. You know what I'm saying? Or even the actual connoisseurs of the sport. You know, none of those would be bad fights to be made. They'll all be very exciting fights. You know, and guys that's really willing to put that bump in. I think they'll all be exciting fights.
Mm. When you know the one of the biggest fights that people are talking about right now is like a Haney and Tank, and you know you've seen both of these guys. You've seen that you wanted to fight both of them. What do you think about that fight as far as Haney and Tank is concerned? There's been talks about it so much, but I wanted your thoughts.
On the outcome.
Yeah, the outcome. How you see
You know,
that fight playing out?
man, y'all would want to pick my brain on this. Realistically speaking, I can see I can see Haney winning if he can maintain a certain level of mental endurance. If you have
Mm,
a certain level of mental endurance, it's one thing to be physically in shape, to to go out there and throw punches and move around and shit. But sometimes when you're in a heated fight or a dangerous fight, you know, mentally you have to be in shape as well to maintain a certain level of consciousness, a certain level of defensive discipline, a certain level of responsibleness within the heat of battle. You know what I'm saying? You can't break your motherfucking focus. You can't break that fucking consecration. To say you need that full concentration from ding the motherfucking ding until the from the first bell ring to the second to the end of that bitch. Then you can relax mentally. You know what I'm saying? Not just physically. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can physically be.
makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. I think that he just must have got a call real quick, guys. So I need y'all to smash that like button to improve the visibility of the show. We got over 350 people on the live, only 150 likes. So we need to make these likes burst up and we can get this, like I said, get this episode, uh, my session that we just have right here with Gary Russell Jr. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Keep smashing it, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to be hitting 20,000 subscribers. So I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for, donating on the channel, and also, you know, smashing the like button, super chats, everything, guys. I appreciate all of that. We had a great interview. I'm pretty sure that my guy will be coming back. He just got a phone call. Salute to everybody on the live, though. Salute to each and every single person on the live. We got some great fights coming up. We got the heavyweight showdown, this week in Saudi Arabia. So I think we'll be talking a little bit about that fight as well. But also, I'm going to be waiting on, Gary to come back on as well, so we can finish our topics and stuff like that. But, great 50 minutes, great 45, 48 minutes of an interview so far, man. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well while you're liking. We just put a poll. Did you smash the like button and subscribe? That's a question mark. So make sure you guys go out your way. I still got 26% of y'all that didn't, you know, like and subscribe. So please do, so we can improve the visibility of the show. And, it always helps. So I definitely appreciate all the help that everybody has given the channel as well. It's always appreciative on this side. We're trying to get at least 200 likes, ladies and gentlemen. So help us out, help us get there. Um, and hold on one second. Let me see where he's at. Gary just got a phone call, ladies and gentlemen. It was that or his phone died, one or the other. But he'll be back. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. Um, he got a lot of 10K. I don't know. I don't know. Smash that like button, guys. Hit me with a super chat. Great interview so far. We have 300 people on the live. Let's get up to 200 likes. Let's get this thing going. Support the channel. Support the channel. Devin P for P and still. Uh-huh. I mean, we got to see. We got to see. What do y'all think about the pay-per-view numbers with David Haney? Do y'all believe that it was 50K or not? You know what I mean? What's your thoughts? What your thoughts? What your thoughts? Either way, I still want to see the fight. I still want to see the fight. How many of y'all want to see the fight? Because I still think that a Devin Haney and Javante Tank Davis fight is definitely still needed, regardless. You know, regardless. Smash that like button. We almost at 200 likes, ladies and gentlemen. So keep supporting, man. Keep supporting. We're almost there. I'm gonna be coming in there and starting a new poll. But smash that like button. Like I said once again, he'll be coming right back. Oh, his phone died. Still want to see that fight, right? We still want to see Tank and Devin. Let's start up a new poll. Let's start up a new poll. Okay. Okay. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. Okay. Um, Tonight we're also going to be having Rayo Venezuela, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. East Coast time. Just to let y'all know, we will be, having Rayo Venezuela, the guy that just did that big, big, big knockout against Chris Colbert. So definitely stay tuned. 8 p.m. East Coast time. We're going to be having Rayo Venezuela. And he's going to be topping it up. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. For real, for real. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, man. We give you guys high-level boxing, interviews, boxing content, and all that. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by as well. We're going to be adding up a new poll. Okay, who's the best at 140? Okay, I want to know who y'all think is the best at 140. Okay, we're going to say Haney, number one. We're going to say Tio, number two. We're going to see Matias, number three. Okay, start the poll. Who's the top three? Who's the top three? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Pound for pound king. Good interview, Mills. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And make sure you guys hit that super chat as well, man. It's around that Christmas time, ladies and gentlemen. It's that Christmas time, ladies and gentlemen. Put some color on the chat. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. So we got here. Let's go. We have the poll up. Who's the best at 140 pounds? You know what I mean? We got Haney, Tio, and Matias. Those gotta be the ones. Those gotta be the top three guys. Those gotta be the top three. They're holding hardware. They're proving themselves. Smash that like button, get into the polls, and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully y'all subscribe to the channel, man. It's very important, man. We're on our way to 20,000 subscribers, so help us get there, man. Right before the end of the year. We've only been on YouTube for 10 months, so we got 2 more months left to make this officially 20,000 subscribers in 1 year. I believe Jermaine Ortiz beats Teal. I'm out 5K on it. I like it, man. I like it. I like it. Who has Cambosa's beat? He beat Teofimo. Antoine without a belt is the best. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Without a belt, he's definitely one of them. Definitely. Hitchison, question mark. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost at 200 likes. Help the visibility of the show. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy, man. Always appreciate it. And tonight we're going to be on the live at 8 p.m. East Coast time. Rayo Venezuela. We'll be live on Mill City Boxing right here. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We talking knockouts, right? So Rayo in that biggest knockout with Chris Colbert. So we're gonna be talking about that right here on Mill City Boxing, and what's his thoughts on the Gervonta Tank Davis fight next. So make sure you guys smash that like button. We give you guys some of the hottest interviews in boxing and some of the hottest boxing content. So salute to 260 people on the live. Really was good, fam. Salute to the greatest stream ever. Every day, my great brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. Real talk. Definitely, man. Thank you guys for engaging, smashing the like button. Very, very, very important, man. That helps the algorithm, helps the visibility of the show. So always, um, hold on one second. I think that's Gary right here. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. So we having Gary Russell coming back as well, Junior, and then tomorrow we'll have Antoine, and his thoughts of what he thought about some of these fights as well. So we getting you guys everything. We guys getting you everything right here on this channel. So that's why I need you guys to subscribe and press the notification button. So when you know I'm going live, you already you're already informed and invited early. So smash that like button. We're almost at 200. I think we need like 7 more likes to get 200 likes, and then we're up and rolling. Also get into the polls as well. 53 votes. Who's the best at 140 pounds? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. with Rayo Venezuela after his big KO win against Chris Colbert. So definitely being aware for that tonight, and hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel. So for some of these new viewers, if you're a new viewer, you know, definitely get ready because we got some great fights, coming up 2023. Um, Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in. I see the votes. The votes are starting to come in. Let's keep getting these votes up. You know, a serious question: for how long have you been on Bill Haney's payroll? Already subbed to you, bro. Appreciate you. Sports predictions 101. Appreciate you, Mill City. I can't go back and forth with the goofy. In your comment section that don't actually support boxing. They just come here to type a goofy ass opinion. Hey man, it's you know, you gotta understand, bro. Everybody got their own opinion, and hey, bro, it's I don't go out hard listening to the trolls, and I don't go hard until this is just fans, man. We're all fans of the sport, and everybody got their own opinion. So it could be right, it could be wrong. You could bless people with facts. That's all you could really do. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really can do. Haney got 75% of boxing podcasts on payroll. Not this one though. Not this one. I'm not getting paid. No, no, no one's paying me besides YouTube and Google. Google. Smash the like button, and all the people that donate super chats, man. All my people that have shown love and on a regular. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all that have donated to the channel as well. It's always appreciative, man. We work hard on trying to give you guys some of the hottest interviews in the game as well. So it's always appreciative on this way. Besides the Rise podcast. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. And we got the votes here. We're We're here nice. 7 minutes, 62 votes. I like it. I like it. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's them, you know what I'm saying? That's them, that's Calvin's channel. Devin Box like Thomas Hearns. Thomas Hearns has some crazy power though. Thomas Hearns has some crazy power. Let's be honest. Smash that like button. We had 200 likes, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for liking the channel. Can't wait till Mill get his office set up. Oh my goodness, you can't wait, man. Watch when it happens, bro. It's gonna go crazy. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Mill City Boxing. Um, predictions on this heavyweight bout coming on this weekend, man. I like Wilder over Parker. I think I like you know the Joshua fight's gonna be interesting, honestly. It's gonna be very interesting. He should win, but it's it's not a guaranteed. So I definitely want to check out those odds, and hopefully politics don't get in the way of my decision on that. What else we have here? The return of Bevo. That's gonna be nice as well. See what he's all up to. I'd like to see Wallin. Yeah. Wallin is a live dog. Yeah, so I might. I want to check out the odds to that fight. I think that if the odds are in Wallin's favor, like at a big wide margin, then hey, we got the first supporter here. D1 Boxing Brief, man. I appreciate you for putting color, the first piece of color in the chat. Much supported, man. I really appreciate you, man. We work hard here, and all that support is really, really thankful, man. And we definitely appreciate you for sure. Um, and we appreciate everyone that has hit the like button. And if you haven't hit the like button or subscribe to the channel, please do, because it's very important. You know what I mean? We're almost on our way to 20K subscribers, guys, and we're not stopping until we get our YouTube plaque. And we got over 100,000 subscribers, and we just started 10 months ago. So I appreciate all the support that everyone has given. It's an uplift. It makes me wake up in the morning really wanting to work hard. And once again, tonight we'll be having Rayo Venezuela, the one that knocked out Chris Colbert, live here at 8 p.m. East Coast time. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that interview. I think it's going to be good. We're going to give out those great questions upon that fight. And he did a great job. Plus, it was a title limiter for the WBA lightweight world champion title. So I mean that's held by Gervonta Davis right now. So we got to know what the mix is, and I'm glad to hear that he wants to, take that task. However they decide to, if they make, maybe they do a final eliminator with Ryu versus Isaac Cruz, and then therefore they build, someone takes somebody's Mexican fan base. Obviously Isaac Cruz has a heavier fan base, plus he has already fought Trevante Tank Davis, so there's history there as well. Now, if Ryo could be able to stop Isaac Cruz or beat up Isaac Cruz on a final eliminator to fight Tank Davis, then I wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't be too bad at all. Smash that like button. Yeah, maybe that final eliminator. Yeah, you know. But and if it's Frank and Ryu, hey, it's Frank and Ryu. You know, gotta talk. I gotta talk to Ryu about Frank, right, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well, Mill City Box, and appreciate you giving the people good interviews, man. I really appreciate you too, man. I appreciate, what I'm saying. I appreciate all donations as well, ladies and gentlemen. Though, you know what I'm saying. Oh man, damn. you know, always out here working. We grinding here, ladies and gentlemen. We grinding. Frank No Smoke. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, once again, man. Let's get this live up to 250 to 300 likes before we end the live, man. Um, and if not, it's okay, man. But I need y'all to smash the like button right now and to subscribe to the channel and let me know what y'all think in the votes as well. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Is who's the best at 140 pounds? And I'm also gonna be putting the phone lines up soon. Maybe Gary just hold on one second. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on one second. We back with another one. Here we go. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And then we hitting those polls, guys. We're hitting those polls. Smash the like button. What do we got here? What do we got here for the votes here? 81 votes. Not bad for 13 minutes. All right. We got who's the best at 140. We got at 57% believe Haney is the best at 140 pounds. Salute to that. Salute to that. Replace the pen. Uh-oh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. I also got the poll up, and also I got the link up. So hit me with a cash chat or super chat. Come and chat with your boy. There it is, right there. Boom. We'll be ending the live real soon, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll be coming back on at 8 p.m. East Coast time. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy as well. I think Antoine beats all of them. Oh, I like it. Matthias will definitely be at Haney's by stoppage. I like it. I like it. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's improve the visibility of the show. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in. And once again, like I said, we'll be back on at 8 p.m. East Coast time with Rayo Venezuela. Back with another great interview for y'all. Holidays are coming up real soon, man. They real soon, man. Christmas time. His brother is the best at 140. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tio kills Ortiz. Damn, Mr. Everything. Kills. Why can't you just beat him? Come on, Gary. Really? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget. Make sure you guys check out my last post with Coach Kenny talking about Rayo Venezuela and the fight with Chris Colbert, the big stoppage, the big KO indeed, and then knowing that he can be in line, to fight Tank Davis and what his thoughts are on that. So check out that post as well. I'll be dropping some more content later on today as well. And then obviously we'll be looking forward to that Rayo Venezuela interview right here at 8 p.m. East Coast time. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. I'm telling you, man. It's important. It's important. Other than that, that's all really I got for y'all guys. Obviously, the heavyweight bout. This weekend's going to be pretty tough. But it's kind of obvious on who some of these guys besides, the Joshua fight. I think some of these other fights are kind of tailor made. Obviously, I like the Dubois and Big Baby Miller fight as well. I think that's a cool fight. So I mean, there's going to be interesting. Big Baby Miller is a big. These guys are both big punchers. Obviously, Dubois has more of a length. Can he box his way into uh, a victory with Big Baby Miller? Big Baby Miller is still undefeated, so he's getting his shot. Finally he's getting his shot, um, and it'll be nice. It's nice to see, but can you beat Dubois? If you could beat Dubois, now you're putting yourself into the top 10 discussion, and eventually we're gonna have to see the two big babies fight each other back to back. So that'll be interesting as well. Yeah, man, it's a big step up for Big Baby. Not Anderson, Miller. Miller smokes Dubois, man. Hey, it is what it is. Miller's very, very wide. He swings his punches very wide. But he could box. He could throw. He throws punches for a big guy. He throws a lot of punches. So I like to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? Some people say that Dubois don't got heart. So I think this is a guy that is gonna test you big. So let's see if he can keep it into the outside, and let's see if he has enough heart for Big Baby Miller. And if not, Big Baby Miller just moves up into the rankings. You know what I'm saying? Miller by KO in the ninth. Mill City Boxing. How you get all the fire exclusives for real, for real. God is good, Jay Hizzy. God is good. All we need is everybody to keep supporting the channel, liking, like, comment, subscribe, engage, throw super chats, be a member, do all that stuff, man, and just keep it coming because we're gonna have more interviews on the way. The more support, the more love, the more we gonna get in return. But smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget for me now. Don't be forgetful. Sometimes we forget. We enjoying the content and then we forget to like. All right. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. It's a whole bunch of y'all today. So really appreciate the support. Make sure you guys come back. It's gonna be Freeze Temp. What's going on, man? Definitely a supporter. Appreciate you, brother, for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Another great interview, like always. Make sure you guys all before y'all leave, make sure you guys smash the like button, man. For real, for real. It'll be really appreciative. And nevertheless, guys, we're gonna be on our way to another interview at 8 p.m. East Coast time. Rayo Venezuela, after coming off of that big KO win against Chris, my man, Chris Colbert. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. It'll be a great interview. And stay tuned. Like I said, check out the interview I did with Coach Kenny Javante Tank Davis's coach. Um, that was it has a lot of intel on it. Speaking upon the fights itself with Ryu. And he says that Tank knocks out Ryu in 3 rounds. So check that interview out. Then obviously we're going to be interviewing Ryu to see what he thinks about what Coach Kenny said, and then also what does he think about a Tank fight, and maybe a Pitbull Cruz fight to do a final eliminator for that fight. Whatever the case may be, whatever the task that is in the hands, and obviously an Edward De Los Santos rematch, and what are the potentials? And I haven't interviewed Ryu yet, so obviously it'll be a good interview just to get to figure out who the fighter is, outside the ring and inside the ring. So you already know we come out here with some of the best interviews in the game. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing. Make sure you guys also check out the Breadman interview. Speaking upon all this stuff, we do Breadman Mondays with Caleb Plant's coach, Stephen Breadman Edwards. But nevertheless, guys, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by, putting color in the chat, And obviously, pressing the like button and subscribing is definitely the must do thing to do. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll be back at 8 p.m. East Coast time. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'll be back 8 p.m. Much love to you, everybody. God bless, and on to the next.